I am DePaoli. I am a certified grade checker. Being certified means I can read an engineer's rule, set up a transit to level, and do grade checking. I'm going to show you the grade checking process. It is done in 6 steps. Let me show you. The first step we have to do is identify our benchmark. Here on this illustration, we have our benchmark here, and so we're going to try to get our elevation at this benchmark all the way across. Our next step is select points of interest. First point of interest is here, our next point of interest is here, and our third point of interest is going to be here. Our next step is to set up a transit. Our transit here in the illustration is right here, and we're going to, after we get it all level, we move to our next step, which is determine our height of interest. So to do that, we take our engineer's rule, set it up at our benchmark, and reading through the transit, our height of interest reads at 4.12. Next, we're going to take our readings at our points of interest. So we go to point of interest 1, we set up our engineer's rule, we read through the transit, we get a reading of 8.00. Then we go to our next point of interest, point number 2, and we get a reading of 1.85. And we take our engineer's rule to the point of interest number 3, and we get a reading of 7.00. Next, we're going to verify our HI, our height of instrument. So we go back to the benchmark, set up our engineer's rule, and make sure our reading is at the original reading that we got of 4.12. Next, we're going to calculate, cut, and fill. So at our first point of interest, we had a reading of 8.00, so we're going to subtract our height of instrument, which is 4.12, and we get 3.88. So, since the reading is greater than our height of instrument, we're going to fill. In our second point of interest, we had a reading of 1.85. So we're going to subtract that from our height of instrument of 4.12, and we get a calculation of 2.27. In this case, since our reading is less than our height of instrument, we're going to cut here. In our point of interest number 3, we had a reading of 7.00. So we subtract that from our height of instrument at 4.12, and we get a calculation of 2.88. And since here the reading is greater than our height of instrument, we're going to fill. In our last step, we're going to communicate with the operator by using stakes or by other means. Thank you.